I have 7 tips for anybody who is taking care of someone that has dementia or Alzheimer's. The first one is just making sure that the home environment is safe and clean. So make sure that throw rugs are up, cords are out of the way, and dog toys or small animals are out of their walking paths. The second one is just monitoring wandering, making sure that they don't go out during the day or at nighttime. I had a patient one time that went out a window and the caregiver found the patient outside. So just make sure that you put alarms on the doors and windows so that you know if they do try to open them, so that way they can't get out of the house. The third one is medication safety. I covered this in one of my other videos. It's a locked medication organizer that has an alarm. So it has about like 2 weeks. You lock it, all the medications are in there. It sets an alarm off at the times that they're supposed to take their meds, and it doesn't go off until the person picks it up and dumps it into their hand. Also, I suggest putting the medications, the bottles, into a child safety cabinet that they can't get to, so that way they don't take too many or too less of the medications. The fourth one is just supervising cooking and eating. I suggest putting your pots and pans in child safety cabinets again, so that way they don't try to get them out to try to cook and leave the eye on the stove. Also monitoring their eating, making sure they're not just eating too much or too fast because they could choke. 5 is maintaining a routine. Visual schedules are really important. This kind of helps ease their anxiety and their stress. If they're wondering like, where's my daughter, where's my husband, you can just point at that visual schedule and say, hey, they're at work, they'll be back at this time. You can use a whiteboard, whatever it may be, to try to help them. Number 6 is driving considerations. So definitely just make sure that if you do notice the first signs and symptoms of Alzheimer's, take those keys away and put them in a lockbox or a cabinet to where they cannot get to any of the keys. 7th and final one is making sure that you consider professional care. So definitely look into a caregiver, especially if you don't have any family members that can come out and help you get away from the house to go run your errands or go on a walk and get a break, because everybody needs it. So those are my 7 tips. Try them out and let me know what you think.